Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to dive deep into a trading strategy that is often overlooked, but incredibly powerful for those of us who can't be chained to our desks all day. We're talking about swing trading. If you're looking to participate in the markets, aiming for significant gains, but you cherish your freedom and don't want to sit glued to a screen watching every single price tick, then this video is definitely for you. Stick around, because we're going to break down exactly what it is, who it's for, and how you can get started. So, let's kick things off with the big question. What exactly is swing trading? Imagine the market moving in waves up, down, and sideways. Swing trading is the art of capturing one of those swings. It's a strategy where you hold a position not for minutes or hours, like a day trader, but for several days up to a few weeks. The goal is to catch a substantial price move, something more meaningful than the tiny fluctuations you see intraday, but without the multi-year commitment of a long-term investor. Think of it as riding a single, powerful wave rather than trying to catch every ripple in the ocean. You're looking for that sweet spot, that predictable leg of a trend, and you're holding on just long enough to profit from it before the tide turns. This approach allows you to step back, analyze the bigger picture, and make more calculated decisions based on established market momentum. Now, who is the ideal candidate for swing trading? This is a crucial question because not every trading style fits every personality or lifestyle. You might find that swing trading is a perfect match if a few of these points resonate with you. First, do you have a full-time job, run a business, or have other commitments that take up most of your day? If you can't monitor the market minute by minute, swing trading's less demanding nature could be a game changer. Second, are you comfortable with the idea of holding a trade overnight, or even over a weekend? Unlike day trading, where all positions are closed by the end of the day, swing trading requires you to weather those after-hours moves. If the thought of that doesn't give you anxiety, you're on the right track. Third, are you willing to put in the time to learn some basic chart analysis? We're not talking about becoming a Wall Street quant, but being comfortable with tools like trend lines, support and resistance levels, and a few key indicators is essential. Finally, do you want to be an active participant in the market, making your own decisions, but without the high stress, frantic pace of day trading? If you're nodding along, then swing trading might just be the style you've been looking for. It's for the patient, strategic thinker who wants to engage with the market on their own terms. Alright, let's talk about the perks. Why should you choose swing trading over other strategies? There are some major benefits that make it incredibly appealing. First and foremost is flexibility. This is the big one. Because you're not executing dozens of trades a day, you have so much more time freedom. You can set up your trade, place your profit targets and stop losses, and then go about your day. You might check in once or twice, but you're not constantly reacting to every little price flicker. This leads to a much less frantic and stressful trading experience. The second major benefit is the potential for capturing bigger moves. By holding a trade for several days or weeks, you give it room to breathe and mature. You're positioned to capture a significant portion of a market trend, which can often result in larger profits per trade compared to the small scalps a day trader might take. This means you don't need to be right as often to be profitable. A few solid wins can make a huge difference. And third, it's a fantastic middle ground in terms of intensity. It keeps you engaged and active in the market, requiring skill and analysis, but it avoids the burnout that is so common with high-frequency day trading. You get the thrill of the trade without the constant adrenaline drain. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, and I want to be completely transparent with you. Swing trading comes with its own set of challenges and things you absolutely must be aware of. Let's call these the extra things to know. The biggest one is overnight and weekend risk. When you hold a position after the market closes, you're exposed to risks from news events, economic data releases, or geopolitical surprises that can cause the market to gap up or down at the next open. This gap can jump right over your stop loss, leading to a larger loss than you anticipated. It's a fundamental risk of the style. Next, you still need to do your homework. Swing trading is not a set-it-and-forget-it passive strategy. You'll need to learn and consistently apply technical analysis. Understanding concepts like identifying support and resistance zones, reading momentum with indicators like the RSI or MACD, and recognizing chart patterns are your bread and butter. This is how you find high-probability setups. And this leads to my third, and perhaps most critical point. Risk management is everything. Because you're aiming for larger moves, you might be tempted to risk too much on a single trade. This is a fatal mistake. You must use proper position sizing and always use a stop loss. A few bad trades without these controls in place can wipe out weeks or even months of hard-earned gains. Remember, the goal is not just to make money. It's to protect the capital you already have. So, to wrap it all up in a quick summary, think of the trading world as a spectrum. On one end, you have the high-octane, screen-glued day trader. On the other end, you have the ultra-patient, buy-and-hold long-term investor. Swing trading sits beautifully right in the middle. It's the perfect middle lane for those who want more action and engagement than a simple buy-and-hold strategy offers, but desire more freedom and less stress than the all-day commitment of day trading demands. It's a strategic approach that blends analysis with patience, allowing you to participate in the market's bigger rhythms. I know we've covered a lot today, and this is really just the tip of the iceberg. If you were feeling intrigued and want to learn more about the practical side of things like how to actually find winning setups, how to manage risk like a pro, or which charting tools I personally use and recommend, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below with your questions or send me a direct message. I am putting together more content on this and I'd love to create videos that answer your specific needs, maybe even sharing some of my favorite resources and strategies. If you found this introduction to swing trading helpful and it cleared some things up for you, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and share this video with anyone else you think might benefit from it. It really helps the channel grow and allows me to keep creating this content for you. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. I truly appreciate your time and attention. Make sure you resubscribed and have the notifications turned on so you don't miss the next deep dive. Until then, trade safe, trade smart, and I'll see you in the next video.